Hello, and welcome to Night Sesh with Adam Glass. Um, this is basically kind of like the routine in the quarantine, except it's a night sesh, which is short for session, by the way. I want to give you something to fall asleep to. So, just sit back, lay down, whatever, close your eyes, and try to sleep. I made that loud noise intentionally. Try to fall asleep, because I'm going to I'm going to tell you a story using these story cubes. Yes, so just relax. I'm going to tell you a story now. Once upon a time. That was really loud. Hold on. Try that again. Wow, this mouse pad is really bouncy. I'm so sorry. Let's try that again. Ah, better. There was someone who lived in Chinatown. And in Chinatown, he laid an egg. He thought that was weird. His name was Charlie. And he laid an egg in Chinatown. And that egg had a robot mechanical baby in it. But he didn't know that at the time. So I'm giving you a heads up. It's like foreshadowing. I forget what kind of literary device is that? I forget. It's okay. The mechanical baby was inside the egg, but he didn't know it. He was kind of freaked out because he had laid an egg. And that he was in Chinatown. And the triad was hunting him because he owed them money. But see, he was a street musician. And so he would go on the streets and, hey, what is that instrument, that the Chinese instrument? What is it called? He'd play the instrument. Yeah, that one. He would play that on the streets. How did he get this egg inside of him? We'll have to find out. And then there was a parade in Chinatown, and he was trying to hide his egg from the triad. And he thought, maybe I could play my instrument. While the parade is going on, maybe I'll make some money so that I can pay off the triad and they'll stop looking for my egg. Also, how did I lay an egg? Not only was the surprise of laying an egg shocked him, like how was he impregnated in such a way, and also how he, a male mammal, could lay an egg. He was baffled. There was an elephant. And a tiny man. Charlie looked confused as he looked upon the tiny man. It wasn't any ordinary tiny man. No, this tiny man was exceptionally tiny. So tiny, in fact, that the elephant was about to step on him. But in an effort to save the little tiny man, the egg slipped from Charlie's grasp and rolled away. And fell down into a trap door. Kind of like one of those little stairways that go down to a lower floor on the side of the road in like big cities. Yeah. It fell down one of those. A few steps. But thankfully, the egg had a hard shell. and was not broken. But of course Charlie didn't know that. He thought whatever he had birthed into this world, whatever God had gifted him with, as far as life is concerned, was dead. Charlie felt supreme sadness. So the little man took Charlie by the hand as best he could, with Charlie being hunched over quite a bit. It was uncomfortable. But the little man pulled him toward the trapdoor and said, "This is the labyrinth of Shung Kwao." And so Charlie was confused. He did not see the egg. Someone must have taken it. The trapdoor was a stairway, and it led down just a few stairs, and then there was a door. And the little man took Charlie by the hand and said, "I will draw you a map to the egg." So, the little man drew a map to where he believed the egg would be, because the weasel Swiper had probably taken it to his nest within the labyrinth. And so, the little man gave him a backpack, Charlie, a backpack, and the backpack said, "I'm the backpack, I'm the backpack," and the map began singing along as well, saying, I'm the map, oh, I'm the map." And suddenly, Charlie was reminded by his youth, or by the singing in his youth, of Dora the Explorer. And so Charlie, filled with nostalgia, moved forward and followed the map. When he got to the weasel's nest, it turned out to not be a weasel at all, but a fox with a bandana. His name was Swipey. I'm sorry, Swiper, one who swipes. And Charlie said, "Give me back my egg." But the Swiper said, "No, I will not give you your egg. I will make an omelet with your egg, and it will be delicious." And then Charlie grimaced and pulled out his backpack off of his shoulders and tried to beat Swiper with the backpack. And as he tried to beat him, Swiper used Kung Fu, because obviously they're in Chinatown. And Swiper beat away Charlie. But suddenly, just before Swiper was about to make an omelet with the egg hatched and spawned a demon robot baby. And the demon robot baby took Swiper by the neck and hissed in a low, monotone, robotic, horrific voice, "Swiper, no, Swipey." And then popped his little weasel-esque head off with a swift motion. The robot demon baby looked upon Charlie's face with gratitude for bringing him into this world, and gave him a big hug. But it was an air hug, because they must have been in accordance with social distancing guidelines. The end. This was Night Sesh with Adam Glass, and I hope that you have a wonderful night's sleep, that you rest like the pharaohs of old, and that tomorrow you have a beautiful